I think we might be in luck. This is the Cardo, the ancient main street of Jerusalem from the time of Jesus and the Byzantine period at night. So I gotta say it's from the time of Jesus. I actually think it's actually Byzantine and early Roman period, from the period of Alia Capitolina. That's the Roman colony of Jerusalem after the Jerusalem of the time of Jesus was destroyed by the Romans and was later rebuilt as a Roman colony by the Roman Emperor Hadrian. So here we are. We're behind the Hurva synagogue and we're entering down here. So I posted another video on this earlier. For the record, this is the Byzantine section. So this section of the Cardo, the pillars and everything you see here, would be from Jerusalem from the time of the Byzantine Empire. So those who don't know, Jerusalem is a tell, which means that it is a layer of city upon city upon city. That is why people are walking up there and we're down here. Because this would have been the street level and the times of the Byzantine Empire. That was when Jerusalem was a Christian majority city. And since then, there have been, due to numerous wars and destructions and rebuildings, the area was buried or filled in, and street level was raised by quite a bit. There are, however, some places in Jerusalem where the Roman pavement has been exposed. You can notably see that in the Christian quarter, on one side of the on the other side of the Church of the Sepulchre, not the side of the Via Dolorosa, and also actually on the Via Dolorosa itself, near stations 3 and 4. There's some Roman pavement there from the time of Jesus. Jesus would have walked on it, and at least I'm assuming it's from the time of Jesus, not from Alia Capitolina. And I went once there. I saw some IDF soldiers there, and I asked them, "Can I kiss this place? Can I kiss where Jesus walked?" And they said, "Sure." They were kind enough to do that. And they asked where I was from, Canada. They said, "Do it quickly," and I got to kiss the pavement. There's also some sections from the time of the pavement from the time of Jesus in the There's also some sections from the time of Jesus in station number 4 in the Armenian Catholic Patriarchate, also known as Our Lady of the Spasms. It's not really open right now. Their entire diocese has like 2 priests. So this would be their diocese has 1 bishop and a priest. So that's the Armenian Catholics. But they exist here in Jerusalem. So this would be the Roman section. I think there's more on the other side there. And so these would be Roman. I'm going to say Alia Capitolina rather than the time of Jesus, just to be on the safe side. Archaeologically, it's always good to have a high standard of proof. Because you don't want to say something is something when it's actually nothing. So this gives you an idea of what it would have looked like in the day. It would have been a main thoroughfare, shops, probably right over there. And we can see the street level. This is common, very Roman. So up here, people would walk, and this would be the thoroughfare where people would have their carts and everything go through. And actually, contrary to how it's portrayed here, it would have been actually very, very dirty. I do not think that the pavement here is Roman. I think my guess is that it is modern. I could be wrong. It goes even further this way. See if I can. Not sure much further we're allowed. Well, there are actually shops here today, so there you go. I think if you. Yeah, there's lovely art shops here. And if you I don't think we can get out that way. So I'm going to go back the way I came. Make sure I don't get locked in. I'm gonna see if I can show you the other side. Up that way. Up on the street level. Because I think the main thoroughfare of Jerusalem, I call that street the Cardo. I don't know what it's called today. I want to make sure I don't get locked in by mistake. Byzantine arch. Oh, good. There's a museum out that way, but I'm exiting this way. I think I may have been able to get through that gated door there, but I want to be 100% sure. So here we are in the Byzantine section again, going back up to street level. So, Jesus, there's no mention of him walking through the Cardo. That being said, let's be honest. Jesus certainly would have walked around here. It's the main thoroughfare of Jerusalem. Jesus was born under the law. His upbringing, this is a traditional Catholic site, but all the church fathers agree that Jesus' childhood upbringing would have been Jewish. And was Jesus Christian? Yes, 100%. But his upbringing would have been, he would have followed the old law of Moses. And so he would have come to Jerusalem three times a year. And there's even an account of him doing so at Passover when he was 12 years old, when he stayed back in the temple. And his mother was Slicha. And his mother and Saint Joseph lost him. So they were searching all throughout Jerusalem for 3 days. So Our Lady probably walked here looking for Jesus when he was in the temple. Shalom. So that is where we were. Western Cardo, remains of a magnificent Roman Byzantine period. The Byzantine road from the Roman Byzantine period, serving throughout time today as a major thoroughfare for shopping. I'm actually pretty certain this was from Alia Capitolina. That being said, I think they have found all their pieces of architecture. Yeah, like I said, this is still a thoroughfare for shopping today. Shalom. Here we have the other side of the Cardo. That's where we turned back. The shopping was. And that was the gate. This is the other side of the gate. But I decided, I'm not sure if it's open. I think I made the right call. I think it's probably locked. But yeah, this is a nice period of at least Roman Jerusalem. The time of the Emperor Hadrian, who was a notorious persecutor of the early church, who built the Pantheon who persecuted the church, who built the Pantheon in Rome, which is later dedicated as the Church of All Saints, for which November 1st is a feast day. Reconstruction of the Cardo to the south. So that's a reconstruction of what it would have looked like back in the day. So, here I'll you take a look through the gate. So anyway, God bless, have a great day, and if you give it a chance in real life, please check out NSSPX Church. God bless.